A lady in a very faded and what seemed to be old dress, and her husband, dressed in what seemed to be a homespun threadbare suit, stepped off the train in Boston and walked timidly with an appointment into the president of Harvard's outer office. Everyone knows Harvard University. And his secretary could tell in a moment that such backwoods country, those type of folks had no business at Harvard and probably didn't even deserve to be in Cambridge. And she frowned. "We want to see the president," the man said softly. "Oh, he'll be busy all day," the secretary snapped. "Oh, we'll wait. We'll wait, don't worry, my child," said the old lady. And for hours the secretary ignored them, hoping that the couple would finally become discouraged and go away. And they didn't. And the secretary grew frustrated and finally decided to disturb the president, even though it was a chore she always regretted to do. "Maybe if they just see you for a few minutes, they'll leave," she told the president. And he sighed in exasperation and nodded. Someone of his importance obviously didn't have the time to spend with those type of people. But he detested that type of dress and the type of suit that the man was wearing when they came and they apparently cluttered his office. So the president, stern-faced with dignity, strutted towards the couple. And the lady told him, "Sir, we had a son. We had a son that attended Harvard for 1 year. He loved Harvard and was very happy here. But about a year ago, he was killed in an accident. And my husband and I would like to erect a memorial to him somewhere on your campus." The president was touched, but he was choked and he was shocked. But this was his response. "Hey, madam," he said gruffly, "we can't put up a statue for every person who attended Harvard and they died. If we did, this place would look like a cemetery." "Oh, no, the old lady replied. "We don't want to erect a statue. We thought we would give a building to Harvard." And the president rolled his eyes and he glanced at the type of dress and the suit that both of them were wearing. And then he exclaimed, because he was so focused on how they looked. He said, "A building? Do you have any earthly idea how much a building costs? Hey, people, we have over $7.5 million in physical plant and buildings at Harvard." And for a moment, the lady was silent. The president was pleased. He could get rid of them now. And the lady turned to her husband very, very quietly, almost whispering to him. She says, "Honey, is that all it costs to start a university? Why don't we start our own? Jai Bhagwan." And the husband, he nodded. The president's face wilted in confusion and bewilderment. You see, Mr. and Mrs. Leland Stanford, they walked away, traveling to Palo Alto in California, where they established a university that bears their name, Stanford University, and a memorial to a son that Harvard no longer cared about. You see, my friends, you can easily judge the character of others, not by what they wear and how they look, but you can easily judge the character of others by how they treat those who can do nothing for them or do nothing to them. That's a very simple way to judge the character of people.